Hey guys, I'm using the Hero Series official channel again. To the left of me, I have something which deep down makes me burn with hatred, but on the outside it is incredibly comical and dangerous to the market. I have 6 Bootleg Hero Factory figures. Bit of a story behind this one. This video has, I dare say, a story to tell. It was almost a year ago to the day. I was in Mallorca, the popular tourist destination. Little did I know, I found them by mistake. They rose from the depths, they came from the shadows, and I found them by mistake. I was in my local spa, which we found out to be fake. And Mallorca was actually one of the 3 bootleg giants of the world, along with Mexico and China, I think. I was buying an Oasis at the time at my local spa, as I said, and my brother pointed out that there were Hero Factory figures on display. I thought, absolutely impossible. I almost passed out. And then I found out that there was things that were different about these figures. So I bought 3 of them. Later that day we went on a walk down the bazaars and stalls and stuff. It must have been like a market day or nighttime or something. And they had a lot of bootleg Lego or bootleggo or whatever you want to call it. They had tons of series that dominated the market and threatened these huge corporate giants. They had tons of distinctive Hero Factory series. I have a bit of video footage which I'll show at the end when I was actually in Mallorca and seeing these things. But until now I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, I managed to get a hold of 3 different bootleg series of these Hero Factory figures, and I'm going to show them to you. I got 2 of one, 2 of the other, and 1 which is completely abstract. We're going to go from the one which is most similar to the original Hero Factory, and kind of descent into savagery scenario. We're going to go further. So let's begin with the one that I actually found in my local shop. It is Hero Fighter Peace Insert Intelligence Toys Lego. First off, the packaging is just all flimsy, and I could see these things. They were stacked behind each other and they were changing. And when this thing comes out, it's just ridiculous. Look at this thing. The arms are a brighter yellow than the original Inferno one would be. See, I picked out these figures because they were ones that I didn't have. I thought I could get something out of them. I don't support bootleg, okay. I'm just saying, I don't support bootleg. It's just these were figures that I didn't have, and they were incredibly cheap. How much was this one? This was €1. Here it is. Inferno. I know regular 1.0 figures, they demand a lot, but here you go. You can see the bright yellow arms and the things. It's made out of a flimsier plastic. Like, you can hold them in place, but they will eventually just drop and collapse. It's incredibly unsatisfying. They do stand by themselves, but their legs carry no weight at all. Other than that, this is Inferno 1. Although, the most comical aspect of this is the names. They thought to rename the characters from Rise of the Rookies. This is not Inferno, it is in fact Mars. I'm not sure if you can see these, but the other characters are Douglas, Leo, Gerald, Anthony, and Jackson. For Surge, Breeze, Bulk, Stringer, I think, and Stormer, respectively. It's just when I first found these names, I burst out laughing. I really wanted to get my hands on a Douglas, and to this day I still don't have Surge 1.0. I think I ran out of money. Going from the ones which are most similar to Hero Factory to the most distinctive actually goes from cheapest to most expensive. Next figure we're having is also a Hero Fighter one. Instructions on the back are also wrong. If you want to pause and zoom in on them, then feel free. I really don't care. Next figure we have is also bought from my local shop. It is, what was his name? Not Stringer, it's Anthony. Got my hands on an Anthony. Similar scenario here, same series, different bloke. They did have all of them. Well, the thing I found to be most odd was that the bulk was green. I'm not sure if I have video footage of that. Once again, I'll show it at the end if I do. But it was more like Thresher, a character never seen on screen but mentioned a lot in Rise of the Rookies. Whether they meant to do that or, you know, they didn't, I mean, I didn't care. They also had a Next 2.0 that was silver. I know I have footage of that. That'll be somewhere. Look out for that as well. This one, same fiasco. Brighter yellow arms. I know Stringer 1 is accustomed to having orange arms. Flimsier plastic. This time the arms They carry a lot more weight, but this time in the form of just being stiff and brittle from the start. It's like when you leave actually both of them, like when you leave figures out in the sun and they get incredibly brittle, but instantly, not over months. So yeah, also the cores are a solid colour, not what was the word, translucent, transparent like the original ones. But there you go, not really much different about this one. Let's move on. We move on now to our second series. This time, not Hero Fighter, which sounds remotely like Hero Factory. We have Earth Heroes, War for the Invader from Space. War for the Invader from Space. On the back here we have the different... There it is! Silver Next 2.0 for some reason, but there you go. On the back here we have the 2.0 figures. This time it is €5.95 for this thing. I don't know why, but they're in these shoddy plastic boxes. This time I know for a fact that the instructions on the back are wrong. This one, oh bloody hell. This one is also a point of interest because of the fact that its weapons are differently coloured. The arms, they're incredibly flimsy. They also have the 1.0 number of fingers for some reason. One of them's white, one of them's a kind of cruddy black colour. On the back here, the helmet, it kind of joggles around in its own kind of way. 1.0 core again for some reason. But the one thing I want to do is, you know how in the 2.0 heads, I'm sorry Breeze, you know how they had new, oh bloody hell if I can get it off here. You know how in the real 2.0 they updated the heads? In this they just drilled a new shape in the bottom and used the 1.0 heads. This time they're a solid colour as well. Can't really get it off here, but that means that the eyes are always unaligned. And while I didn't have Breeze 2.0 to begin with, I can still say I don't. We have another figure from Earth Heroes War for the Invader from Space now. We've got what I assume is Stormer 2.0. Oh my god, there's writing here. What does that say? Yeah, for some reason this Stormer has writing on the back that Breeze didn't. It says specifications, colours and contents may vary from instructions. What a cop-out. Instructions on the back are wrong as always, both in colour and in pride. This is just... see, slightly different from the normal Stormer 2.0. There isn't a thing connecting it, there isn't a wire like I know there's meant to be, and there's also an incredibly unique part here. It just says Hero. You can kind of see what they're going for. It kind of looks like the 2.0 parts, but apart from that, that's really all it has going for it. You see this bit on a solid blue 1.0 head as well as always. I couldn't really prise their helmet off with a crowbar for this or for Breeze, but they just have a solid colour 1.0 head. Apart from that, yeah, nothing new for this one. Also demands £6. It's from Fantastico. Fantastic waste of money. The next one we have, I told a bit of a lie. This one's actually more expensive than the last one. It's a double bootleg, because it's called War for the Invader Form Space, which is a spelling error on the one that we've already seen, and it's Police Legend Collect All. Yeah, this one unfortunately has the most text. It's a heavy heavy equipment enthusiasm game. DIY Collect All. It just has what is that, 9 in Roman numerals at the top for no particular reason. This is Hunter. There's also Flames and Guardian. Flames is Inferno 2.0 with the next thing on it, and this is just some new MOC using differently coloured pieces from Surge 2.0. It has stats: attack power, defense, accuracy, ability to execute, and value of life. Okay, this is meant to be Evo 2.0, but it's been upped so that it kind of fits with the Breakout theme. What the hell? I just noticed I've had these figures for almost a year. I don't know why I haven't done a video on them before, but I don't really know where to start with this. It's just the Hero Core has a hole in it. It has differently coloured hero cuffs on it as the distinctive piece before, and this part, this headgear, just is ridiculous. A flimsy plastic. Which one was this? This cost, I think, €12? My god, why did I do that? I could have gotten 12 more Douglases for this. Other than that, this towers above the other ones, by the way. This completely towers above the other ones. I'm not sure if it's the original 2.0. So, oh, see, the leg bit just came off a Stormer. Incredibly brittle. Or stringer, rather. I've lost my train of thought with this, so we're just going to put it to the side and move on to the grand finale. While making this video, I thought of several aspects. Okay, there's comedic value, price, location of public consumption, threat to the market, shoddiness of pieces, waste of plastic, and also poor translation. With all of that in mind, may I present to you the Hero Factory 3, a new generation of heroes. Right, okay, on the back, this cost $5.95 of course. On the back is from Fantastico again, must be some kind of bootleg giant. It has the proper names like Bulk and Stormer, this must be Furno. Stringer's head there, Stringo 3.0, it's yellow for some reason, they all have yellow faces. Best thing here is the text. It says, paragraph 6 of assembly will become the Scorpion. Can a variety of body activities warrior. On the back there's some kind of Scorpion model on the back as well. Let's get it out of here. It's meant to be Furno 3.0, but the fact that it has different coloured pieces and really brittle stature just forbids me to believe that it is. It has the different coloured pieces just everywhere. What even is this? It looks more like Bionicle. On the back here it doesn't just say hero, this is superhero, this is going the full distance. It just has the bits here, but you know, I know that Furno 3.0 has these normally. Well, I don't have it myself, I've seen it enough in Savage Planet, but in this it just looks like bits sticking out everywhere because it's a cheaper plastic. All of these are a cheaper plastic actually. I don't really know where to go with this. There's just different colours on everything. This isn't Furno 3.0, it's just a mock made to look like Furno 3.0 with pieces taken from other ones, but cheaper. You could say that there's some kind of rarity value here because the different coloured pieces, you can't get them normally. May I remind you that Hero Factory has been discontinued, and if anyone can get their hands on these in any way, then they aren't incredibly rare at all. After doing a bit more research, I found out there is actually the Hero Factory 4 and 5, taking after Breakout and Brain Attack, respectively, but they look exactly the same. Nothing like this. So, for those of you that don't really know about what Furno 3.0 is meant to look like and what the 2.0 heads really are, look it up. The grand total of money that I used towards this video, after all the calculations, move the zero, about €30. If I could get a refund I would, but I don't think that would really help anything in the long run because these things dominated the market. There were also some series I couldn't get a hold of where, you know that scene in Hero Factory Savage Planet? 3 of the heroes get shrunk down, and some people thought to make 3.0 models that were that size, what they would actually be if they got shrunk down, all with separate pieces in it and everything. Only thing stopping me from buying them was the fact that they were 2.0, so they'd seem out of place anyway, and they were also incredibly expensive. All of these are made in China. Oh, there's text at the bottom. No, the packaging and real image are different. Refer to the actual product. My god. And there's text in the bottom in Arabic? Arabic and Spanish. Okay, anyway. There were tons of other series I couldn't get a hold of, but I did get video record and picture record of them after this video. Oh, we struck garlic, man. That is... Got some more here. Got some more, but they're not the series I'm looking for. It is. Oh, damn it. Wait. Oh. Here's the next one. Yo, Dad, I don't have this guy normally. If they don't have the one that I want, I'm coming back here and buying one of these. Yo, Dad. Jesus. What does that even mean? Damn it. So it looks like this is the one that I'm buying then. And I won't have any money left after this.